Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful Monday morning. It is Monday, May 25th. I hope you all are doing fabulous. Welcome. I am Marcy Denning from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up products that I share with you. I am super excited to be here today. I had a fabulous birthday weekend, and it was just awesome, and it has kick-started my week this week into even a better week than I had anticipated, as I just feel so happy and joyful after such a fabulous weekend. So I hope all of you are feeling good, you're staying safe, you're staying positive. And as you can see, I am now in my old classroom. My office is now, good morning, Jeannie. My office is now going to be my son and his wife's bedroom because they move in on Thursday. So we spent part of the weekend moving everything around. I have a lot of stuff. So yes, so I am going to flip you around and we are going to get started. And at the end, I will show you all of my fabulous birthday cards that I have received. So hold on just 1 minute while I flip the camera. Yes, not quite as pretty of a scenery, but it is what it is. And we will make do. It's not about the outside anyway. It is about the card making. It's about the top of this desk and what's going to happen on it. So let's tighten you up. And hopefully I'm not jiggling you too awful much. All right, let's see here. We are off kilter somehow here. Hold, please, while I just try to readjust. It's a little sticky. There we go. All righty. Are we gonna stay? Have I tightened you enough? Okay, and then just pull you in. This morning it just doesn't want to. Let me just, there. Well, that took a few more moments than I thought it was going to, but we are done. We are set up. Good morning, Jeannie. Thank you so much. It was a fabulous day. Okay, I'm just going to try and share this video to my Stampers group. Let's see here. There we go. And I think I've turned my iPad volume off, so I don't want to hear myself talking. Okay, so to start with, we have the, let me just adjust my lighting here so it's not, now that I'm sitting, it's not blaring in my eyes. And it looks like we're nice and bright. So the Box of Sunshine kit, the sign up is from May 11th to June 10th. So can you believe we're coming to the end of May? June is just next week. So yeah, so this sign up is going on now for your paper pumpkin. And look at this. We've got a few little sneak peeks as to what is going to be involved in that kit. Hello, Judy. How are you? So we've got the Box of Sunshine. So if you're local, you could have me just bump up my order, or you can go to my blog and click on the paper pumpkin icon and get your own subscription set up. Okay, next up, I still have 2 spots available for my In Color Club. We run 5 months. So each month you get a new In Color ink pad, paper pack, designer series paper, marker, ribbon, and it is for local people, it's $51. And if you are not local, it's $15 for express post for me to send it in the mail to you. And one of the months you get to be the host and claim those host rewards. That means you're going to get some free product the month that you are the host. So please, if you would like to get in on this club, let me know. As well, we have the paper share. You're going to get 132 pieces of 6x6 designer series paper from the annual catalog. It has some fabulous designer series paper in it, and you're going to get some of each. You're going to get a quarter of each of the 10 different packets. As well, I always add a little thank you surprise into each share pack to thank you for taking part in it. All right, so this morning we are using 4 different products from the new annual catalog. So we are using the Field of Flowers, this lovely stamp set. I love this big always, and I love the font of it, as well as they've got all these sentiments that are perfect to go along with it. Thank you for sharing, Jeannie. Yes, sharing is caring. Please share my video so I can reach more new crafty friends, as well as the birds and more dies. We are using this fabulous die here. We are using the one of the greenery embossing folders, and the World of Good. This is the pattern that I'm going to be using. The World of Good Specialty Designer Series paper. This is a gorgeous pack of paper. So, would you like to see the card we are going to be creating? I'm just moving this out of my way. So, this is what I came up with by combining all of those products together. And then I've got a little strip of the purple posy. So my colors are, my ink is smoky slate. And then I have colored my little wreath branch thing with the dark purple posy, the dark soft seafoam. I believe, we may have to change, I believe it is the light crumb cake. And then on the inside, I have that little spray of flowers just to make it as pretty as the outside. So I have used my Stamparatus and my In Color marker, the purple posy. So this is, if you sign up for the In Color Club, each month you're going to get one of these, one marker, and then by the end you'll have all 5 of those Stampin' Right markers, and they're perfect for the technique that we're going to do. So as you can see, we also are using the Woven Threads Sequin Assortment. These are gorgeous sequins, and I'm so happy that they have carried on. But the little poking out of that eyelet purple posy from the ribbon. So what I did with that is I cut that ribbon just right in half. Where's my purple posy here? So that way, here it is. So as you can see, it's quite thick. So instead of wasting the other half, when I only wanted the 1/2 of it, I just cut it in half, and that way I've got more use. I've got 2 strips then if you cut it just right down the center of that, getting more value out of that ribbon as well. And just that little tiny bit really does add so much to that card, I think. So let's get started. All right, so I'm also using the layering circle dies because this die here does not cut out the border. I'll show you that in just one moment. It only does the inside. So to create the actual full-on outline, I have used my layering circle die that coordinates with the sizing to give it that thin frame. So I'm going to bring in my big shot. It's just off to the side. Let me just clear some room here. Do this first. Okay, so I have, because I'm using my Stampin' Blends, I have a piece of thick Whisper White. Whoops, sorry about that. And I'm just going to set this over to the side a little bit so I have room to set that other die cut over top of that once I'm done. So we're going to put that on our platform. And yes, we are getting a new die cutting machine, 2 different sizes. However, they will not be ready in time for the new catalog launch next Wednesday. So you're just going to have a little bit of patience and know that they will be coming. So hopefully you're not in desperate need of a new machine quite yet, that you can just wait on that. Okay, so as you can see, let me just scooch all that down out of there. So as you can see, it has created this beautiful intricate die that cut just on the center, and you could easily have that centered on a card front. That would be a real showstopper, but I wanted to have it die cut out completely as a circle, not just a window on the front of my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my circle die, and I'm doing it after the fact so that it's easier to line up. And I'm just trying to get that border so that it's the same all around. Putting that top plate very carefully over top so that I'm not gonna jiggle it. And there we have that beautiful die cut circle. Wasn't that easy? Making this die even much more versatile, because you can, like I said, use it as just a window for your card front, or you can die cut it right out and create an actual full-on layer for your card. And we always like to have our products work as hard as possible for us. We've spent good money on them, so we want them to really earn their keep, so to speak, right? All right, so next up, we are going to switch. This is not a 3D embossing folder, and it is narrow. So what I'm going to do is, because I just want the, I want it just on the one side of my, let me move this out of the way a bit so that I can show you how I'm lining it up. I'm lining it up, and I only want it on the one side of my, this side here is going to be covered with my designer series paper. So I'm just making sure that I'm good and even. You can see that very top edge there to make sure, because you don't want that to be crooked. And because this is 5 1/4, so we're not getting all of that bottom there embossed, but that is totally a-okay. So we're then going to carefully lay it down so that it doesn't jiggle and get out of alignment here. It's always harder to do these things when the camera is there. But I want to show you step by step, as this is all brand new product that we are creating with today. Good morning, Lorraine. How are you? All right, let's just go back just to make it easier for me to grab. So next Wednesday, the catalog is going live. I am going to have a live here on my Facebook page at 6 p.m. And then I'm also going live on YouTube at 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. on Wednesday, June the 3rd, and 6 p.m. on YouTube, and 6 p.m. on June the 3rd here on Facebook. And we're going to do a catalog walkthrough and do a make and take as well. Maybe have a fun draw or two. Okay, so see how this just, I've die cut out that circle, so this is just going to line right up over top. So I am going to take my always. Now you could change the sentiment to so many different things. Besides always thinking of you, we've got always, and then a celebration, in my heart, my friend, believe, love, you are. So there's so many different things that you could do with this. So I'm going to just stamp off a couple times so that I get this inked up nicely. And now I know I have to keep it. Actually, I don't want those dots. So let's just, I had them in the other, but let's just wipe that off. You can see them right here. Those little dots. I thought of it after the fact. So, because I don't really want them on there. So I'm going to bring this up and hope that I'm okay with my spacing. And then my thinking of you is going to go below it again, because this is photopolymer. I'm just going to ink it up a couple times. Hope I'm stamping straight. Good morning, Sue. How are you? Thanks for joining us. All right, so, and then we'll just have to adjust that as need be. So Now we are going to color this, you have to be a little careful with this, as you don't want to be coloring in your leaves and that you don't want purple leaves, or maybe you do, it's your card. So we're going to go over a couple times the berries to darken them up. And the one here. And then I'm going to take, I almost never use the brush tip, but on this instance, I do find that I can cover a bit more area by using that brush tip and making sure that you turn it and as always, the more color you add, the darker it's going to be. There is no shading in this. I'm just coloring it. And I do apologize that thumping. My desk is right below the kitchen. So, yes, we're just going to color this brown just because it would be easier just to say that that is part of the branches. So is everybody excited for the new catalog? Jeannie, I would love it if you let me know as soon as your catalog arrives. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. I'm hoping it's there in time for next Wednesday's launch. I'm just going to be going through and showing you a few of my favorite things and then pointing out a few new things. Then we'll be doing the make and take. It's sure to be fun, seeing as I can't do my in-person live catalog launch. Let's just do it virtually and have you guys join in. Okay, so, and like I said, you can go in and darken up where you want, but look at how pretty that's coming. No, my daughter-in-law is not a stamper yet. My son, my oldest, he used to make cards for her all the time when they were dating, before they got married. He really wowed her mother with these cards that he created, and he was the one that created them. He would have me just he would tell me what he was thinking, and I would pull out the stamp sets, punches, any dies, inks, whatever colors he wanted to use, and he would create it completely on his own. So he got a lot of brownie points with the mother-in-law, for sure. All right, right, now I want those berries a little darker, so I'm going to come in and add another layer. You could also come in and add some of that shimmery crystal effects on those berries, and then set it aside to dry. That would be very pretty. Okay. And there we have, that's all colored in. Okay, move that off to the side. And now let's bring in our Stamparatus. And I already have my stamp lined up here. As you can see, I've got it right down here at the bottom. Let's pull you up a little bit more. So, making sure I don't hit that camera. And then we are just, because Purple Posy is such a light color, you're going to have to do this a few times to get that darker ink color that you are looking for. Okay, so flip that over. And we can see the start of the image. So we're just going to continue to add it until we get that desired depth of that color. And let's do it one more time, just to make it and there we have the inside little spray of flowers. Just like that. Move that to the side. Okay. Now we need a bone folder. And we can assemble our card. So all of the measurements will be over on my blog. My blog post will be going live at 11 a.m. I wanted to get this uploaded to, my video uploaded to YouTube and then inserted so that you could stop and pause that video at any time if you're wanting to recreate to see any of the steps. Makes it easier for you guys. Okay, so, and there I was just taking my hand to stretch that cardstock back out after it going through the embossing folder. So, I love the Purple Posy. It is such a pretty soft color. Okay, so, and as always, using my liquid glue, my adhesive of choice, as it gives me a few moments to adjust anything that I might need to, because sometimes we are a little crooked and we glue things down crooked. So if you are using your liquid adhesive, then it makes it so much easier to fix it. All right, so this is the strip that I've got. It's 3/4 of an inch wide by 5 1/4, and you can see there's the back there with that I'm not sure if this is gold or copper. I think it's copper, but or brass, I don't know. I'd have to look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my tear and tape, and this is going to be my front edge. So what I'm going to do is, this makes it so much easier for your alignment. I'm just going to rip a piece of tear and tape and place it right up against the edge. Oh, I missed that right there. That's okay. And then I'm going to take your pick tool and lift up that strip. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down on my silicone craft sheet, and I am going to line this up so that it's just that little bit of the eyelet showing. And there, I've got it on there. Now because it's not liquid, it's not oozing out, and if I didn't get it aligned properly, I could easily just lift this up and put it back down, making it super easy. And see, if I push it, then you lift, it doesn't stick. Whereas if I was doing that on my grid paper, I would make a big mess. Okay, so now I can add a little bit of liquid glue here. And bring it right to the edge. And it just adds that little bit more to my, oh, you know what? On my card, I had this around just the white. I'm looking over at my card. Oh well. Oh well, things happen. That's okay. It's still going to be a beautiful card, whether it's just on the white layer or if it's over the purple posy layer as well. And then add and one, pull these off, and then adhere it to my card front. And then we are going to, I'm going to pull this one aside, and I'm going to bring in my bag of glue sponges. Remember last week I told you I found in the back of my drawer when I was cleaning and moving stuff. So this is, I've got to wash this. It's just covered in glue. So let's just flip this over for the moment because I don't want that on there. So what you're going to do is, with your silicone craft sheet, you are going to squeeze a little bit out, and these are just your regular sponges that is cut, one sponge cut into 4. So I've got the 4 pieces. So see, you would just go 1, 2, 3, and 4, but that's getting way more out of your sponge as well. So we are going to take and dab that up, and then dab it on here. And if you need more, you just, I don't want to waste, so this is in case you don't want to add, when it's your really fine detailed die cuts, if you don't want to be adding dots of glue everywhere, so then you just pick that up. Let's move this one to the side, bring in this one, and it's tacky. So then we are just going to see how our alignment is going to be, and it's going to just cover a smidge of that, and I am okay with that. I like that look of my sentiment popping out from behind the branches and the berries and that. And there we are glued on. Easy peasy. I like easy peasy, you know that. So now we are going to grab some dimensionals. And I'm still working on that outside edge. Today's card will basically finish that up, making sure that I've got one in the center because nobody likes a saggy middle. And there, we are now done with that. Now that can go in the garbage. Bring in the card. And I'm just reaching over to throw these in my garbage bin. And one more. Okay, so now we are just going to put you so that you are covering this space right here with this beautiful is that straight? No. Just peel that up slightly so that you can make sure you don't want your always going off kilter. Now let's just make those berries just a little sparkly. The quick and easy is the Wink of Stella, just to add that little bit. And then we need to pull out our sequins. So look at these woven thread sequin assortment. Look at these gorgeous colors in here. So I have chosen the ones that are kind of, they kind of look like the Purple Posy to me. Oops, I'm gonna get two here. If I can, I keep grabbing the terracotta tile kind of colored one. Okay, so there's one. And I'm looking for the next size down, but if I don't find one, it's okay, we'll go with the biggers. Nope, that's a blue. There we go. All right, so I think that one's too big. If I can find a, yeah, let's do that. Get off my finger. There we go. Okay, so, and always, as always, I like to add my, it's easier to add your glue to your bigger element rather than onto your tiny little embellishments. So the card, woo, I just squeezed out a whole bunch. The card front is much easier to put that glue on then the sequin. And then one up here in those little leaves. Okay. Whoop. There. All right. And our card is finished. What do you guys think? No, Jeannie, I'm just looking at the comments now. So, hi, Kay. Hi, Marg. The Purple Posy never did get rectified, so we just don't have the Purple Posy ink pad, but we do have Purple Posy marker, Purple Posy blends, Purple Posy cardstock, ribbons, and that. So you can use your Purple Posy Stampin' Right marker to color in any images, or you can use Versamark as a ink pad as well. So there are ways around it. It never performed up to Stampin' Up standards, so they pulled it rather than having a less than perfect type of product, because they stand by their products. They want to offer only the best products for us. So when it wasn't working the way they wanted it to, they pulled it. So that way there was no more issues. So here is my original, and here is today's card. All right, let's just pull that out of the way. So lots of fun things coming with the new annual catalog. So I will be back again on Wednesday with another new card with new catalog products. So be sure to come back for that. Again, the blog post will be going live at 11 o'clock with all of the measurements. And don't forget about my In Color Club, my paper share, and the Sharing Sunshine. Oh, I almost forgot. I said that I was going to share some of my beautiful birthday cards that I received. So this way, when I'm doing it at the end, if people aren't interested, they can hop off, or if they're they can skip through. It's not at the very beginning. So here we go. So this beautiful card is from my friend Tammy. Isn't that gorgeous? This is a stamp set that retired a few years ago that's just perfect for coloring in. Gorgeous, gorgeous card, Tammy. Okay, and then this is from my friend Mary Lynn. Look at that gold leaf. Beautiful card, lots of sparkle on that. And then this is from my friend Marg H. Beautiful card using the painted poppies, and then that stone embossing folder that was available during the celebration. Beautiful card. This is from my friend Melissa. This is from the Memories and More. Is it Oh Happy Day? Last year. Beautiful card. Oh, I love that shine on that. This is from my sister Carol. This arrived in the mail. This was my very first birthday card that I received. This is from my mother-in-law and father-in-law. A beautiful, they know me so well. I like my flowers. I like pink. Beautiful card. This is from my friend Pat with the Varied Vases stamp set. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I hope you didn't just hear my stomach grumble. This is from my friend Joanne, a beautiful card. This is from Darlene, another beautiful card with the ornate garden suite. I love the ornate frame dies. This is from Jody. Look at this gorgeous background. I don't know how she created that, but wow, it is beautiful. This is my card from my hubby, Brad. He always prints me out one on the computer, and look at that. I can't drive 55 because I said that was my song. So, and then this is a thank you card from Darlene, my friend Darlene, who was a customer and then became a member of my team because she just loved all the products. And I told her, like I tell everybody, if you love the products and you are putting in fairly regular orders, you really do need to join Stampin' Up! So you can save money. Why not get your products at a discount? It is the best option for you. But this is a beautiful card. I haven't really used too much of that stamp set yet. It's on my to-do list to start playing with. So those are my beautiful birthday cards. Aren't they gorgeous? I feel so lucky and blessed to have so many wonderful people in my life. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I am going to get off now, and I have to finish cutting grass. Yesterday afternoon I was cutting grass, and we have a electric mower, and the grass was so long and thick that the battery died. So I have to get back out there and finish that one little chunk in the backyard that I didn't get done. And I want to do it before it gets too awful hot. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I truly do appreciate it. If you haven't yet liked my Facebook business page and clicked the follow, I would love it if you did. That way you get notified when I'm going live. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you get notified every time I go live. So thank you so much again, and I hope you have a fabulous Monday. Bye for now.